Good morning, Kalind bhai. I,
Good
I
morning.
I was just listening on and off about breath clinic. I like to know what is breath clinic and how it can be done and what is the advantage of it.
Well, you know what's interesting about this is as you know, I'm a physician and a retired vascular surgeon, and I used to have my own clinic. And in a clinic, typically the word clinic is used when somebody is sick, somebody needs to have attention, needs diagnosis and adjustment or any kind of treatment and all that. And that's typically the clinic concept. But as I was doing these breath practices, and I realized that by conscious breath practices, we can adjust a lot of things quite well to help ourselves with immunity, resilience, and so on and so forth. But the interesting part about the clinic concept came in is that when we have our own self as the person who observes what is going to happen in our body. Many times we have body messages. For example, you feel short of breath, or you feel anxiety and breathing changes. These things can automatically happen. But if you are the clinician, sort of, you're observing it yourself as to what is happening. You are the best judge for your own body, for your own mind. And if you put these things together and find out how breath is being affected and how you can adjust it so that you can make it better, you can make it more beneficial to you, and also the fact that different types of practices are available. As you know, there's so many practices that are there now. Just like in a clinic, people may have different types of medicines, different types of possibilities, therapy, treatment. Same way, there are so many practices. Now, not every practice is, liked by everybody, or everybody cannot do all the practices. So, in a typical breath clinic, what ends up happening is that, whatever practice you enjoy and doing and get benefit from. So, let me ask you this. You have been practicing, breath breathing for a while, right?
Yes, I do.
Now, what is your favorite practice?
Basically, the deep breathing and a full breathing
Mhm.
is a routinely along with the Kapalbhati and Vastika. But basically, the deep breathing with the exercise to the lung, especially the diaphragm,
Yes.
is really helpful.
So, just so out of curiosity, when do you use your deep breathing most?
Usually in the morning when I wake up, I do that along
Mhm.
with the Kapalbhati.
Mhm.
And whenever I feel a little bit lethargic or something,
Okay.
then I do that deep breathing.
So in order to get the energy back,
Right.
yeah. So that's one thing you are talking about. Say get more energy and get more, pep into, like you're feeling lethargy. Any
Right.
other advantage that you find with deep breathing?
Yes, the overall advantage is there, but this is very noticeable advantage that especially you feel refreshed, you feel less tired.
Okay. So, this is for that. What other advantages somebody else could get it, for example?
Well, somebody can get advantage if they have a condition like asthma or some chronic lung disease, or which fortunately I don't have it. I did have some sleep apnea,
Wow. Okay.
and it was so mild. So I had CPAP machine which I never used. But before going to bed, I do a little bit of deep breathing along before go to bed.
Good. So now you can see that there are a number of possible reasons why somebody could be using it for sleep apnea, somebody could be using it for relaxation, for example. Somebody could be using it for getting energy and feeling pep and, like refreshed, like you said. So there are so many, and you are the one who selects that. So that's why the in the breath clinic typically it is conducted in a way that it's like a buffet table. There are so many practices that are available, and you try them out and see how that works for you. And so there's general guidance that we have in the clinic, and we go through various practices. It may be from Eastern philosophy, maybe yoga, maybe Far Eastern, for example, Tai Chi and Qigong, or maybe something from modern medicine, modern techniques that we have, how deep breathing and all that, and also involves some of the anatomical, some of the modern, medical, like pulmonary practices. So we get all of that together and see how person can benefit. So breath clinic is a lot more interactive.
Okay.
Mhm.
So how does it differ from yogic pranayam and what different? Because in yogic pranayams are there for years, hundreds and hundreds of years, people are using it. How does the breath clinic lab is little different from yogic pranayam?
It's not different. In fact, it incorporates all of that.
Okay,
It's just a matter of clinic is just the way we conduct the practice sessions, and we do use yogic pranayam. We do use other techniques like Tai Chi, Qigong, and Zen yoga, for example. We absolutely do use them. But the idea here is that instead of calling them a particular technique from yogic science or particular technique from Tai Chi, we are focused on just learning the basic uh, technique of it and how we practice it, and what is the benefit that the person is getting. That's what the focus is. Focus is
right,
not on where it came from or what's the source of it. Okay, that's the
right.
difference. Okay.
Very much. Thank you. Very nice information. Thank you very
Welcome,
much.
welcome. And we do conduct this like twice a week. We've been going on since August of last year when the pandemic was really full fledged. I got, become an Oxygen Advantage instructor, and I'm using those techniques as well. And people have been getting benefit, and it's just wonderful practices that people learn.
What is the timing on Tuesday
This
and
is
Thursday?
Tuesdays and Thursdays, usually in the morning. This is the Eastern Standard Time, and but again, I don't think twice a day, twice a week is enough because ultimately you have to develop a habit of doing
Habits.
it, good for yourself.
Right, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.